A mother and her child killed in a devastating car crash. The suspect still on the run this morning.
CMPD Chief Kurt Putney's set to retire in January, and we're still learning more about his retirement and the possible big payout. Plus, the Panthers taking flight to face off the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in this Sunday's game in London.
Good morning. You're watching Fox 46. Good Day, Charlotte.
Welcome into Good Day, Charlotte. It is 4:30 on your Wednesday. I'm Rochelle Metzger on the desk for Paige Failing this morning.
Good Wednesday, everybody. I'm Jason Harper. Glad you're watching. We've got meteorologist Brittany Hamilton still in for Nick Kocher this morning.
Good morning.
Every day, Brittany Hamilton, the thermostat in the car slowly making its way towards the middle.
You know, it is a little cooler this morning,
It's nice.
but it's going to be warmer this afternoon. It's kind of the trade-off that we tend to have whenever a front comes through. So that cold front we were talking about yesterday came all the way through the area. That's why as you walk out the door, it is 10 degrees cooler in Morganton, 7 degrees cooler here in Charlotte and Lancaster, and about 9 degrees cooler down in Monroe. 61 degrees is where we are in Charlotte. Lincolnton at 58, Hickory 57, Statesville 58. So we see a lot of 50s on here this morning. So you might need a light jacket as you head out the door. And around the region, temperatures around 67 for Boone, 78 degrees for Charlotte, and a high of 79 for Cheraw. Chuck?
Well, thank you, Brittany. Good day, Charlotte, 431. Folks, if you're headed out the door the next couple of minutes, I've got road work that has the ramp closed. 85 south to 77 south, exit 38. Scheduled to be that way for about another 30 minutes or so. Continue on 85 south down to Brookshire, then back to I-77 south as an alternate. We'll keep you posted. Back to the studio.
This morning, police are still looking for a man after a car crash led a mother and her child to be killed.
They say that he hit 25-year-old Mariah Warren's car and took off before emergency crews arrived. Lenoir police say that her car was hit at the corner of Harper Avenue and Fairway Drive. The driver left the passenger in his car and Warren in her car fighting to survive. Bradley Bumgardner was Warren's fiancé and expressing how their daughter is the only piece of Warren that he has now.
She's all I've got left right now, and I just got to focus on her.
The driver will face a hit-and-run charge once he's found.
Right now, police are searching for people connected to a shooting in West Charlotte. CMPD officers were called out to a home on Lake Drive just before 8 on Tuesday night. There, they found the victim who'd been shot. Medic telling Fox 46 that the victim has life-threatening injuries.
And another shooting in Charlotte has suspects on the run. Officers were called to the 2400 block of Julia Avenue after a reported shooting. They discovered a victim suffering from a gunshot wound and was rushed to the hospital. If you have any information on either one of these shootings, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers.
New details about the Cabarrus County school bus caught swerving in and out of lanes. Take a look at this video. School leaders are now investigating exactly what the driver was doing at the time this video was taken. A viewer sent this to Fox 46. It's on Irish Potato Road. We're told there were no school children on the bus at the time that this happened.
A flight attendant could be to blame for the exposure of passengers on a flight to Charlotte to hepatitis A. The CDC says that they've linked the American Airlines employee to the virus. They say the flight attendant was showing symptoms of the illness, including having diarrhea during the flight. 18 passengers on the September 21st flight have been contacted about possible exposure.
The former CEO of Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina has been found guilty of child abuse and DWI. We're told Patrick Conway plans to appeal his convictions. The 45-year-old was arrested back in June in Randolph County. Troopers say he was impaired when he crashed into the back of a tractor trailer while his two daughters were inside the car.
A Gaston County business owner is taking on criticism now of his Halloween decorations, one in particular that is upsetting people. A Fox 46 viewer captured what appears to be a body with a rope around its neck hanging from Chaos Tattoo Shop in Gastonia. The shop says that it took the prop down after people found it offensive.
I understand, but it's just, to me it was just a prop with a clown mask on it. That's all it was. And just to make it, the outside of the shop look spooky. I took it down right away, and not even 5 minutes after I looked at it, it was taken down, but the picture was already taken from a passerby.
The owner says the prop was a part of his giveaway to give $2,200 in Halloween tattoos. Getting results for those in what may have been the most traumatic moment of their lives. The dispatchers who answered 911 calls during the UNC Charlotte shooting are now being recognized. These 911 dispatchers received a special award from CMPD over the course of 5 hours while the shooting unfolded on campus. They handled over 5,000 calls, that including outbound calls to officers where they relayed the latest information, inbound calls from parents wanting to know about their kids, and many students inside the classroom where the shooting happened.
Is anybody injured? Do you see anybody shot?
I couldn't tell. However, he was pretty close to some people on the far side of the room. Okay. So it's pretty likely that he hit somebody.
These unsung heroes being honored were dispatchers Mary Minosa, Sarah Leone, Gabrielle Dillard, and Supervisor Chris Benhill. And we want to say congratulations on a job well done.
Panther star quarterback Cam Newton out again this week. He won't be traveling across the pond to cheer his team on.
But the rest of the team is getting ready for that big trip, and so are the fans. Fox 46's Amber Roberts has the full details.
Cheerio.
Cheese and cookies at noon.
Panthers fans are already testing out their English accents. We caught up with them heading out of the Charlotte Douglas International Airport, and they're obviously happy about the game in London. Sunday's game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is drawing many from our area across the pond. Even though quarterback Cam Newton will be sitting this one out, fans are still so excited to watch the Panthers play and hopefully see them win.
The opportunity to travel, to see the Panthers play, and have a good time.
And some are using this weekend as an excuse for an extended vacation.
My brother-in-law lives in Oxford, so we'll be visiting them for a few days before we go into London.
Fans are packing, and so is the team, including the team's equipment manager.
We're fortunate. The NFL helps us out quite a bit. They set up the trucking for when we get over there. They help put the stuff through customs here. We use our own trucking, local movers here, TNT movers, move everything over, to take everything over to the airport tomorrow. So we've got a lot of help, and so far so smooth.
And of course, that leads us to our sound off question for the day. Here we go. Do you think Cam Newton will return at some point this season? We want to hear your thoughts this morning. You can go ahead and call into our sound off hotline, 704-944-3448.
And we just want to remind you that Fox 46 is the only local station showing the Carolina Panthers game live from London. Game coverage starts at 5 a.m. Sunday morning right here on Good Day Charlotte. We'll have live team coverage here in Charlotte as well as in London. Still ahead on Good Day this morning, fighting to fly. That's what these pilots are calling it. We'll tell you why they're having trouble taking flight and how they say it's against the law.
Plus, vaping deaths are increasing and the CDC still doesn't know why. We'll have more on that coming up.
Fox 46 Charlotte's Morgan Francis investigated complaints about a repairman.
Fox 46 interviewed half a dozen customers who say Jackson took their money for appliance repair jobs and never finished the work.
Now the Attorney General has filed a lawsuit against the repairman.
What we want to do is shut the operation down and make sure that anybody who is defrauded gets their money back. And I want to thank the coverage that you all did in helping to publicize this issue.
Have a story? Call, email, or reach out through social media. Fox 46 Charlotte, getting results.